All right, so continuing where we left off, we stopped right here. I want to integrate this function in terms of u with respect to u, but I'm stuck with this x to the fourth in there. So we can actually go back to our original substitution and be able to come up with something that we can substitute for x to the fourth. If I solve this for x squared, just subtract 1 from both sides, then I know that x squared equals u minus 1. If I want to make this x to the fourth, all I need to do is square both sides. So squaring both sides still keeps my equation equal. So x squared squared is x to the fourth, and u minus 1 squared would be the quantity u minus 1 all squared. So now I can actually substitute this function that's in terms of u in that x to the fourth spot. And one more thing we can do is this du divided by 2 is the same as 1/2 du, so I'm going to take that 1/2 to the front. So now I have my constants moved to the front. I have functions in terms of u, and I'm going to integrate it with respect to u. So I'm ready to use my power rule, except that we have one last step here. So again, this is a chain rule. I have a function raised to a power. If I want to be able to use my power rule, all I need to do is FOIL this out or distribute it. So instead of u minus 1, I could rewrite this as u squared minus 2u plus 1. And now I'm allowed to integrate each of these terms individually. Oh, except we got one more thing. We can't use a product rule, so we got another step that we need to do. So now if I distribute this u to the 1/2 to everything inside, we'll see if we're finally ready to use our power rule all by itself. So by distributing u to the 1/2 in here, we're adding exponents. So I'm left with u to the 5/2 minus 2 times u to the 3/2 power plus u to the 1/2 power. Now I can finally integrate each of these individually by using my power rule. So we're adding 1 to the exponent and dividing by my new exponent. Dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So if I know what my new exponent is, I can just reciprocate it and attach it to the front. It's a nice little shortcut. So using the power rule on each of these individually and then simplifying brings us to this step. And then we still have that 1/2 that was out in the front the whole time that we got to distribute. So one more time, we're going to distribute a number to each of these terms and simplify. We're also going to add that constant of integration. Don't forget that step. And then the final last step is to plug in our original substitution from u, which was 1 plus x squared. So plugging that in all of the u spots leaves our final answer. So sometimes it does get a little crazy. It's a bit of a challenge problem right there, but still possible to do. Lots of good practice in there.